should know I ain't going for that. Dang, you should know I ain't going for that. Dang, you should know I ain't going for that. Dang, you should know I ain't going for that. So, I hope you guys are ready for this story time. Yes, it's time to add some excitement to this channel. And I'm excited, but then I'm not excited to tell this story because I ought to be ashamed of myself. But let me start from the beginning. Okay. So I'm about 22. Yeah, about 22. And this is the second apartment that I've ever had on my own. So I moved in and I don't know anyone. So for anybody that knows me, know that I love to sing. So everywhere I go, I sing. Nobody's ever complained about my singing. I have a really nice voice, I think, and so I've been told. But I'm all settled in my apartment. I'm comfortable, and I sing every day. That's like healing to me. So at one point, I don't remember exactly when it started after I moved in, but I noticed that somebody was singing with me. It was a guy in the building that had a really nice voice. Like, he can sing. So I noticed he was tuning in to the songs that I was singing. Like, he would finish the verse, he would come in on the next verse, and I would wait, and then I would do the next verse, and we would do the hook together. It was just so weird. So anyway, one night, I decided to fry me some chicken. It was kind of late. It was about 8:25, if I remember right. It was about 8:25 p.m. at night, and I was making some late fatty food dinner, and I hear a knock at the door. So I'm like, who is that? Don't nobody know where I stay. So I go to the door, and I don't have no peephole or nothing, but I had a chain on the door. I had a chain on my front and my back door, so I opened the door with the chain on it, and I'm like, do I know you? And he was like, no, ma'am, I don't think you do, but he's just like, I got something to ask you. And my heart was just pounding, and I'm like, what you gotta ask me? So he started singing this song. I want you to be my baby. I want you to be my lady. Oh, girl, you drive me crazy. Want you to be, whoa. Girl, I need you in my life. I need you to survive, oh baby girl. Want you to be. Whoa, I want you to be. Ay. Whoa, want you to be. And then the song went on for like another minute or so. I can't remember all the words, but I remember those words. And my jaw just dropped. He sang that song, and I was just staring at him. I didn't say anything. So I guess when he saw he didn't get a reaction out of me, he kind of just was like, sorry to bother you. He kind of did a fist pump, jogged down the stairs, and left out the door. And I'm like, that's the guy I've been singing with for the last month or so. Like, I said, that's some love story. I mean, like, what if? And I'm like, no. I could not stop thinking about this man. I didn't hear from him for a week. I had been singing. He didn't chime in. He was just gone. I guess he was embarrassed, or I started to yearn for this man and crave for this man. And so I sang one specific song by Nivea. Why you make me feel so beautiful. I ain't never gonna let you go. And he was like, sing, baby. Think about us all day. He did that part. And I'm like, there you go. So I look out the window and I see him. He's looking up at the window. He like, what you been on? And I'm like, nothing. I'm just up here chilling or whatever. So he's like, I'm going to link up with you later, though. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So later came. It was like 11 o'clock. And I'm like, where he at? So I'm looking all out the windows because I had a corner apartment, so I could see the front of the buildings, the side, the back, everything. I could see everything from my apartment, and no signs of him. So I started to fall asleep, and I hear him knocking at the door. Well, of course, I thought that was him. So I got the chain on the door, and I'm looking out. Who is it? And he told me his name. I'm not going to say nobody's name on here. So I let him in. That's something you would not catch me doing at this age. But like I said, I was young, so I did. I let him in. This man was drunk as ever. Drunk. So he's stumbling in the house. I'm like, oh, Lord, what I done did. So I'm like, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm good. What's up, though? I'm like, nothing. I was just falling asleep. I waited on you all day. So I ain't gonna lie, I made him some noodles and stuff, and he fell asleep in my bed. Do y'all not know that man? He was living with me from that day forward. So let me tell you, honey, I found out that, now I'm thinking he just visits, he frequents the building, he got friends in the building. I found out him and his girlfriend live upstairs. So he basically, and she lived directly above me. So he basically left her and moved downstairs with me. I didn't know this. I didn't know he had a girlfriend upstairs. So she comes to the door and she like, is so-and-so here or whatever. And I'm like, who are you talking to? No, what happened was my son followed him out the door when he was taking the garbage out. And that's how she found out he came from my apartment. My son followed him. And so my son, I had taught my son Spanish or whatever. So I heard her in the hallway talking to him, hola, ¿cómo está? All that. And he was muy bienito and all that. So I'm like, DJ, get in this house. So she bust the door open. He could talk to me. What you mean? He could talk to me? I said, I don't even know who you is. She was like, is my man up in here? And I seen him come up out of here, woo, off the man. I'm like, yo, man, I don't know your man. I don't even know who you is. So she get to saying, this all belongs. She had on nothing but a robe with some panties and a bra under it with some slippers. Just ghetto as ever. And she opened her robe and showed me her underwear, her panties, and everything. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, but if you step over this threshold, it's on. So she put her foot over the threshold. So we fighting. So she got 2 twin daughters. They 17. Mind you, I'm 21. We the same age, boo. Let's get it cracking. So they come down the stairs like twin tyrants. They bigger than me. See, I'm 5'2". So they had to be about 5'6", 5'7". They were some big girls, big booty girls. So I handled them. I threw her down the stairs. I'm fighting the twins. And I didn't know one of them was pregnant. He coming up the stairs, babe, what's going on? I'm like, oh, so you got a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend? Or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? He throwing girls down the stairs too, trying to get to me and talk to me. So somebody called the police, and I ended up getting locked up because I put my hands on a minor. Mind you, I didn't know these girls were 17 until after the police told me, after I was already behind bars, and one of them was pregnant. And I ended up hitting her. The baby was fine and everything. Sorry. So we in the holding cell, and so this cop comes to my cell. I'm by myself, and they had her some rooms down or whatever. So he say, so this your boyfriend? He said his name, but I'm not gonna say his name. And I'm like, yeah, why? And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. He was like, you ain't know he was gay? I'm like, gay? I was like, he ain't gay. And he was like, he is gay. He was like, I just pulled him over the other day. He was outside fighting with his boyfriend. So he and his whole self, baby, don't listen to him. He lying, baby. He lying. You know that ain't true. Mind you, I don't know this man from a can of paint. We had only been together for like, I want to say 3 weeks at this time. So I'm like, cops be doing little stuff. They, like to be wise guys, and they play games sometimes. They like talking smack. So I brushed it off. So we all got out. Some time go by. I want to say 3 months. So we had just got a new TV. I think it was tax time or something. So we was like tax balling. I had just got a new TV and DVD player, and I couldn't find nothing to watch. So I remember he kept CDs and DVDs in his Nike gym bag. So I go in there, and it wasn't really a title on none of the CDs. It just said DVD, then the -R. So I'm like, he a couch potato. I know he got some good stuff in his bag. So let me just put everything in and see what it is. I should be able to know, in the first few seconds. So I put in this. Oh my goodness. I put this DVD in, the first one on top. And it come on, and it looked kind of cheesy. It didn't look like a movie by Lionsgate or, something like that. So I'm watching. So it's a storyline. And, these guys are talking, and they were like in this room, and he, what's up? Is so-and-so here? And he was like, nah, he ain't here, but you can wait. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, you got some nice eyes and stuff like that. And then they, oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, my God. This is a gay porno. So I took that out. So then I picked something else. They came straight in. You know how when porn come on and they show different scenes that's going to be throughout. They came straight on. And they was getting it in. I'm talking about, man. So he come home later, and I say, what's up with all this gay porn in your book bag? And he's all like, gay porn? He like, and then I found a bag with a whole bunch of flavored condoms in it, with a whole bunch of lube. I don't need none of that. But we were using protection, but we had our own little stash. So it's like, what is going on? I've never seen these condoms before. So where are you using them? So he brushed it off. He was like, no, my uncle gay. And I had let him borrow, I got all the movies. I let him borrow my movies, and it somehow got mixed up in his stuff. So I end up grabbing the whole stack, and that ain't mine. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, I just, for a long time, was just looking at him like, nigga, you gay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, just trying to figure out, like, am I crazy? Like, am I crazy? But for some reason, what he was saying, it sounded like it could have been that. So I let it roll again. So the final straw was, this was the final straw when it was just revealed. I had got a job in Illinois, and we were living in Indiana at the time. No, we had moved to Indiana, and I was working in Illinois. So he had to stay at the house, and I had to stay at my mom's house throughout the week. So he had the house to himself from Monday to Friday. He had the house to himself, and then I would come home on the weekend. So people just telling me all these stories talking about, you know, your man gay and we saw him with this tranny dude and this. Let me give y'all a disclaimer. I love the LGBTQ community. I have no issues with the LGBTQ community. I love y'all. But I feel like if you want to be with a man, you should be with a man. And if you bisexual, you should let both parties know, hey, I like men. Or I feel like it's not fair to subject somebody to that lifestyle if they don't want to be a part of it. Even with having respect for that lifestyle, that's not me. I don't want to be with a man who like men. So it's just not fair. So for you to have a transsexual in my house and I'm out trying to make money, plus he wasn't working, was a straight up bum. I was taking care of all the bills and this and that. That's why I want to say his name, because I have no positive thoughts about that man. Wasn't handling none of the bills. But while I'm gone, you got a whole transsexual in my bed and y'all doing God knows what. Like, yes, I have a problem with that. So, and then people can see you. You just out in the open trying to pass this man who I assume wasn't very good at cross-dressing because it still looked like a man. And what does that say about me? If I'm not around, you know what I'm saying, and people see you doing this, and then when I come around, I just look dumb. So, me and him, I was like, okay, I'm taking you to your mother's house. You gotta get out of my house. So I took him to his mother's house. He came back to my house. I don't know who brought him back out to Indiana. He came back to my house, and yeah, somebody brought him back to Indiana. He got a ride or something because he didn't have a car. And when I tried to change my locks and everything, he climbed the balconies and broke in, talking about, oh, I love you, and this MF don't know how much I love her, and I'm sorry, and this and that. So me and him got in a big fight, and he ended up getting real injured because I hit him with something, and he was bleeding, and he ran and jumped in the pool at the complex I lived in because I called the police on myself. I was so done. This man did so much to me. Tore up my house, had people kicking in my door while I was gone, took all my stuff. I had fur coats, I had jewelry, I had flat screen TVs, I had everything. So ladies, please be aware of who you are dating. Do your research. Don't let no man in your house too soon, because you just never know. It's a lot of creeps and freaks out here. And when I think about him now, someone did tell me he was in a relationship with another cross-dresser, and he on drugs and drunk, and I just couldn't believe it. I mean, I provided a solid foundation for him. He had it made, paid the bills. He could just do what he wanted, basically. But I learned later on in life, as I matured as a woman, that that's not good for no man. Basically, giving him a crutch, or enabling him. And that's what I did. So I take responsibility for the part I played. But still, you're not finna just be bringing trannies in my house. I don't know if I had anything to do with that. But I just thank God that I'm safe. I didn't catch anything from him, from his promiscuous ways. And I don't know, whatever y'all want to take from this video, take it and run with it, learn from it. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So if just please like, share, and subscribe. There'll be more story times, more juice, more tea to come. Please stay tuned, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. Dang, you should know I ain't going for that. Dang, you should know.